The remaining bits of camouflage are finally off and the 2024 Mercedes-Benz GLC Coupe is here. Ever so slightly larger than its predecessor, the evolutionary styling changes on the outside hide a completely new interior that features a large portrait-oriented center touchscreen and all kinds of standard equipment. For 2024, the redesign of the GLC Coupe is more evolutionary than a full-on redesign. Most importantly or controversially, if you don't care for the design, it maintains its coupe-like profile and roof. But its body lines have been pulled tauter. It got a facelift. Up front, the familiar grille remains, but the lower fascia and headlights have been redesigned, getting slightly slimmer as they flow into the front fenders. As with the conventional body style, the new GLC Coupe has many subtle but distinct changes. The headlights and taillights are thinner, and the former are more upswept. In the case of the Coupe, it comes standard with the AMG line exterior and interior, which features a wider, more aggressive front grille and a lower front bumper design that loses the faux skid plate design. The GLC Coupe is slightly larger and more aerodynamic than its predecessor, just like the regular GLC. It's 1.2 inches longer and 0.2 inches taller. Width remains the same, though front and rear track widths are slightly wider, 0.2 and 0.9 inches respectively. This translates to an additional 1.6 cubic feet of space with the rear seats up, 19.2 total, and 3.1 cubic feet with them folded, compared to the old model. Despite the extra size, the GLC Coupe's coefficient of drag has dropped from 0.30 to 0.27, which is also better than the regular GLC's 0.29. Mechanically, the Coupe is basically the same as any other GLC. It gets the new 4-link front suspension and multi-link rear suspension, though it has sportier suspension tuning as standard. It gets the same turbocharged, 48-volt mild hybrid 2.0-liter 4-cylinder. It makes 255 horsepower and 295 pound-feet of torque. It's paired to a 9-speed automatic with all-wheel drive. Furthermore, the AMG line includes body color fender flares instead of contrasting 1s and 19-inch wheels. Black trim and 20-inch wheels are available optionally. And the new GLC Coupe is at home on almost any terrain. Whether on or off-road, it impresses with its comfort and agility thanks to standard sports suspension. Off-road, the Coupe benefits from numerous features such as 4MATIC all-wheel drive. The off-road screen and the transparent hood as an element of the standard surround view 360-degree camera further enhance the driving experience. The most obvious changes to the GLC Coupe follow those of the SUV version, revealing themselves once the doors are open. The door panels are redesigned to include a floating control cluster that contains the controls for both the door handles and seat adjustments. The controls for the exterior mirrors and windows are now on a peninsula that can be grabbed when closing the door. The revised shape lowers the drag coefficient to 0.27, and the interior comes with standard AMG line features like a leather-lined dash with a wide range of wood veneers for trim. A panoramic sunroof is also standard, and in the tech department, the AMG line package includes heated seats all around, Burmeister 3D surround sound, wireless phone charging, and the latest MBUX system. The twin digital displays use Mercedes' newest MBUX infotainment system, making use of a 12.3-inch digital gauge cluster and a portrait-oriented 11.9-inch touchscreen, which is slightly angled toward the driver. The two LCD screens present clear and structured information. The full-screen navigation gives the driver the best possible route guidance. MBUX augmented video for navigation is available as an option. A camera registers the surroundings in front of the vehicle. The central display shows the moving images and also superimposes virtual objects, information, and markers. These include traffic signs, directional arrows, lane change recommendations, and addresses. This makes navigation much easier, especially in city environments. In the rear, the GLC Coupe's trunk can now fit 545 liters of cargo, plus 45, or up to 1,490 liters, plus 90, when folding the seats, which is a tad more cargo room than the German rivals offer. Incidentally, a power liftgate comes standard. The seats, meanwhile, have been redesigned for maximum comfort and support. When it comes to crash safety, the new GLC Coupe meets the stringent Mercedes safety standards. Together with the familiar PRE-safe registered protection concepts for frontal and rear impacts, the PRE-safe registered impulse side function forms a virtual crumple zone around the vehicle. It is optionally available with Driver Assistance Package. With even more trunk space than before, the GLC Coupe is ready for road trips. The new model features 19.2 cubic foot of trunk space behind the second row seats, 1.6 cubic foot more than the preceding model, and 52.6 cubic foot of trunk space with the second row seats folded down, an increase of 3.1 cubic foot from the preceding model. The standard EasyPack tailgate opens or closes conveniently at the touch of a button using the ignition key, the switch in the driver's door, or the unlocking handle on the tailgate. The rear end is characterized by sleeker LED taillights inspired by the brand's EQ Electric and CL Coupe lineups, and an integrated ducktail lip spoiler. Under the bonnet, the GLC Coupe will be offered in Europe with mild hybrid petrol and diesel engines, or 3 plug-in hybrid systems, including a diesel PHEV variant.